feel like you're not quite yourself when speaking English? Well, you're not alone. Stick around and I'll show you how to feel at home with American English pronunciation. I'm Demetrius and I've been helping English learners for over 10 years. Together, we'll explore the world of accent modification and effective communication. Imagine expressing yourself clearly and confidently in any situation. Whether you're at work or in social settings, mastering English can open up so many doors for you. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll have some actionable tips to improve your pronunciation and start sounding more natural in no time at all. The way we communicate is linked closely to who we are. The language we learn as a child is at the very heart of our personalities. When we speak in a foreign language, we might sometimes feel that we are not our true selves. The goal of accent modification is to help you discover the world of American English pronunciation and make you feel at home there. Having an accent is natural, and it should never prevent you from achieving your goals. By mastering the sounds and patterns of American English, you'll be able to express yourself in a natural way. There are many misconceptions about accents, and it's important to clear up some misunderstandings before we continue on the path to effective communication. There are also many opinions, and it can be so difficult to sort them out from the facts. So let's dive into some key points based on research and experience.
I am a villain. I am villainous, and I do feel like I rule the world and it evolves around me. But what I tell the world to do, clean up their mess. Tell everyone to stay in their lane and clean up the mess. I probably treat everyone like a mother treats a child. Get everyone on schedule, make sure everyone goes potty before bed. No, I haven't.
Oh,
I'm
you're a villain
mom.
here.
Superman in a human
The
way.
kind of person that likes, through the music, to give the other people a political message. Because I think every one of us has to find the political way they prefer, and also they are able to do it. They don't need a singer to, to decide that. But in the same time, as a person, as a woman,
because he's so unique. It's a very special experience working with him. It was like, because he has no script, so you have to build up the character together, and you're always curious about what's next and what will happen to her, and
participate in the democratic process, and even many of them are still in job in universities, in schools, in departments, in administration, and only who were prevented from that, those who committed crimes according to law.
To make her mother happy, and she's I told you in English it was difficult. So she sent her an anonymous love letter that she received. Well, it's everything. Maybe that's the reason why also I'm not working a lot. Because I like to find a director part.
Because we knew before the game that they will try to stay defensively in good position, try to maybe make a draw. It was a fantastic result for them, and the pitch was very dry. That is maybe a very
feel about that question now, by the way, just like you perfectly expressed it, blah blah blah. Yes, I have been. It's interesting that has been what has been picked up on about this film, and I think this film's timing, along with the sort of arrival into modern language of the word friend zone, is sort of at cross purposes with one another, because this film is about friend zone as
I don't know exactly at the moment. Poland, of course, they have some very, very good players, Lewandowski, Blaszczykowski, Piszczek. They are playing in the Bundesliga. But Ireland and Scotland, a lot of power, these teams, a lot of dynamic, and a lot of heart they have, so it was difficult.
Many times there's a lot of questioning whether the oil industry is a green industry. And of course it's not totally green, but it's improved considerably through technology and through alternative sources of energy. The energy
In June,
1957, Nobusuke Kishi, my grandfather, standing right here as Prime Minister of Japan, began his address.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to greet members and guests of the General Assembly of the International Exhibitions Bureau. Russia has a long and rich experience of participation in the World Expo movement.
Brazil is doing good. It's increased during the World Cup. So I think Brazil can arrive the final, can win this championship. So this is my expectation for this team. It's an amazing team. It's a great group. So with this team.
First, on behalf of Indonesian government and the people of Indonesia, I would like to thank you for your coming to my presentation.
The original, this character really struck me in the way that this was such a powerful character written for a woman. You know, somebody who wields so much power in the story and as a character and in her life. She's an IG, and I really, and that's the time I told them, I said, if it's ever made in Hindi, I'd love to do this role.
Right.
You know?
One, what is an accent? Why do people have them? An accent is the way you sound when you speak. Everybody has one, even in their native language. A native accent is something a little bit different because people have them only in their language they were born speaking, unless they are raised bilingual.
Thorough.
Mais non, mais ça se prononce pas ça.
Thorough.
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 Chog.
C'est une ville ça je pense. Ouais.
Hedgehog. Hedgehog.
Hedgehog. On dirait que je parle en allemand. Hedgehog.
Squirrel.
Ah oui, c'est chiant ça.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Squirrel friend. Squirrel.
Squirrel. C'est un écureuil.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Ah putain, il dire.
Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
Donc ça. Lettuce.
A bit of lettuce. Lettuce.
Je peux pas faire mieux.
Through. Ça se dit though.
Though.
Jeweler.
Jeweler.
Jeweler. Jeweler. Jeweler.
Jeweler. Jeweler. Ah, pourquoi il fout autant de syllabes?
Psychophysicotherapeutics.
Psychotherapeutics.
Psycho.
J'ai oublié des syllabes, hein.
Therapeutics.
Psychophysicotherapeutics. Psychophysicotherapeutics.
And if they learn another language as an adult, they will have a non-native accent in that language. Although we don't exactly know why adults have non-native accents when they learn a foreign language, we understand that they occur when people learn languages after puberty. So it is more important to try to sound exactly like a native speaker or to be an effective communicator. If you learn a language after your teens, you will probably have a non-native accent. So trying to sound exactly like a native speaker might be unrealistic. If it happens, it is extremely rare, and it is not the result of accent modification.
Want to learn to speak? Okay, well, you have to get the accent first. مش بس grammar. You want to learn the حركات. Learn the عقل of the Arab. You know what the عقل of the Arab is? The mind of the Arabs. class. نحن. We love class. What mean? What mean? يعني نحن we don't exaggerate with the mouth. Okay? We don't do طقحنك, cracking of jaw. Hear everybody when they talk, how vowel like this. After, okay. شو هذا الهبل? People like this stupid. Right away when you see, stupid. Stupid.
That's why it's a better goal to focus on becoming an effective communicator. While it might not be possible to sound as if you were born in this country, it is certainly possible to be a better communicator than a native speaker. That may surprise you, but it is true. How do you feel about your pronunciation? Have you ever had any problems because of it? You probably feel that you need to change some aspects of your pronunciation, and that's why you're here. Accent differences can cause communication breakdowns, and that can lead to problems at work or in life. You should always be proud of yourself for learning another language and shouldn't have to worry about sounding different as long as you communicate well. What areas of American English pronunciation are difficult for speakers of your native language? Do you have problems too? This will depend on your native language, and you will always find that speakers of same language have similar differences when they speak in English. This is how we are often able to identify where people are from when they speak. How do you feel about other people correcting your pronunciation? Do Americans usually correct your pronunciation? Most people want to be corrected during accent modification, and that is how they can become more aware. Some people would also like to be corrected at times by their friends, or coworkers, or even strangers. Out in the real world, Americans will probably not correct your pronunciation unless they don't understand you. And this really seems to be true everywhere in the world. Native speakers usually don't have the time or training to help you with your pronunciation, although they can always serve as perfect models of how English pronunciation works. What are your goals? Everyone has different personal goals concerning their accent, but everyone should keep in mind the two most important general goals. Goal number one has to be intelligibility. This means that English speakers can understand everything you say. Goal number two should be naturalness. This means when you speak, your accent will be similar enough to the way native speakers talk. That will concentrate on what you are saying and not how you are saying it. To put it simply, your speech should be clear and natural and, of course, concise. If you find these tips helpful, be sure to check out my video on how to improve your listening skills in American English. It's packed with practical advice and exercises to boost your comprehension. Thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on mastering English. See you next time.